Alright, take a guess what today is? I bet you can't guess it. It's a whoa, what the fuck? I don't know what just happened, that was crazy. Anyways, it's Zer. I know I missed last week's Zer. Stuff was going on, didn't get around to it, kept forgetting to. Truthfully, I'm an idiot, it's okay. But we got this week's. I'm not really planning to do the armor anymore for Zer unless he's actually got some crazy rolls on any of the characters. I don't think he does this week. I'll have to recheck to make sure. But if you see armor in the video, that means there's crazy armor. If you don't, that means there wasn't crazy armor. I'm tired of doing the armor and it's always shit. So yeah, Bungie for you. Let's go over the cool shit that is important. We've got Wardcliff Catalyst. Wardcliff's fun for PvP. It's also really good for PvE against certain types of bosses. I don't know if that still works. Hopefully it still works because this thing was a monster against certain types of bosses. We'll see. I'm not sure. We got Skyburner's Catalyst, which is a great catalyst. It's not half bad. It is a really good weapon. It is very underused and underappreciated, but it's good for PvP and PvE. So, ain't half bad for ag clearing and PvE. You can cause ignitions really easy, and PvP you can do a little bit of fun stuff with. And it's a scout, so it's good for longer range maps. It's very underused, but it's actually decent. Assassin's Cowl, it's a good exotic, but sadly I do not like those rolls. Those rolls are trash. And when I say exotics are for future, I mean legendary armor, just so on record. Anyways, continue. MK4, 44 Sandicides. These things are a bit weird. I don't think they're actually that good anymore compared to what they once were. I mean, they're still good. I mean, you get a free overshield in PvP if you want to use them. And then it hits recharge your ability, a portion of your melee energy. PvP, PvE could be really decent for killing stuff. That could be fun. I'm not really sure. Nobody really uses it, so unless somebody has a crazy build, I don't really know. I'm not a Titan main, so yeah. We've got Sunbracers, which are absolutely cracked by a huge median. We love Sunbracers. These things are ad clearing monsters. Like, so these are really good using like Dragon's Breath. Use Dragon's Breath against the boss and throw these. Use a Snap plus these. Really good. Or Dawn Chorus works really well with Dragon's Breath. Insane damage you can do and put out. It's crazy what you can do with those. Good recommendations. Then we got Vanguard engrams. Let's go. I always grab these engrams no matter what they are, just so it's less work I have to do for the other ones. I'm lazy. What do you expect? We've got prisms this week. We got enhancement prisms 5. We've got enhancement cores, and we've got more enhancement cores, which we love. We love to see it. We also have glimmer, a ton of glimmer. Obviously glimmer is really hard to come by, so I would recommend grabbing these. They're decent. I don't know why I'm getting spammed right now, messages and stuff, but yeah. Exotic engram as always. Make sure you grab it if you want it. Hawk Moon, trash. It's not a trash roll. It's actually decent. Quick draw is decent on hand cannons, but until it's craftable, I don't care for it. So yeah, personally, Service Regime is a fun weapon for PvP. PvE, not really useful. It's more of a gimmick, but PvP it is actually decent for right now, especially with the auto meta. Sorry. We got Skyburner's Oath. Holy cow! We got the Catalyst and Skyburners. That's insane. Let's see. I unfortunately can't see what the Catalyst is without grabbing it, but that's fine. It's a good gun overall. It's very underused, underwhelmed. It's kind of sad. I love it personally, so I would recommend it. We've got Thunderlord, which is an absolutely consistent damage to raid bosses. A lot of raid bosses are this really good for consistent damage. Yes, it's not going to be most likely a 1 phase, and it'll probably be a 2 or 3 phase for a lot of them. But it is consistent, especially for a couple master bosses. It's very consistent for an easy 2 phase for a couple of them, and other ones 3 phase. It's just so for the time your team doesn't have really good damage and stuff. That's what it's for. The Catalyst is absolutely great. Reloads the weapon when the lightning strikes happen, so that's what makes it a really good weapon. So make sure you get the Catalyst, otherwise it's not that great. We've got Friction Fire. So close to being a good roll. I love this SMG, but it's always so hard to get a good roll for it. I wish they'd bring it back and bring better rolls for it, personally. Which now that I think about it, we might get it back, but Season of the Dawn was after this season, I think. Like, way after, so we may never see this weapon again. Sadly, Season of the Dawn might be where they're starting the reform weapons. I don't know, we'll see. 2 trash roll snipers. Firing line's great on the snipers, but sadly, there's dog shit perks overall. Other than that, it needs 4th times, something like that, or clown cartridge, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend those. We've got Ignition Code with Frenzy, which is not a bad per quick draw. This could be a decent PvP roll. High velocity rounds with the Smart Drift. It could be decent for PvP. I know it seems weird, but Frenzy's actually been really well and good at PvP, and there's that new Frenzy perk that's not Frenzy, but it is Frenzy. It's really good too. So Frenzy's not actually that bad in PvP right now, which is really weird. I say that, but yeah. We got a Huscow. This thing used to be the meme of the century. It still is, as we can see. Honestly, buy it if you want a meme. Otherwise, there's no point to it. We got Shattered Cipher. Absolute trash roll. Unless maybe PvP-wise stable. I mean, I guess it's stable around, but damage perks better. We do have these swords this week, but these are trash swords. There's crafted versions that are way better, I believe. If there's not, then they'll bring back better versions. I don't really remember. I think there's crafted versions way better. I'd go for them and not go for these. These ones kind of suck. We will go over the Titan armor, because why not? We're on the Titan right now. Like I said, fuck me. Trash roll. At 65, which I do recommend liking, but these stats are just way too wonky. Absolute wonky. Way too much mobility there. Way too much strength there. Unless you're making a strength build, no. We've got, that doesn't matter as always. 66. Wow, if this would have been more, if that mobility would have been in Rezil, this would have been an absolute great roll. Perfect roll. But sadly, it's in mobility, which is too much, and says no instantly. And we got a 62, which instantly makes it trash. So I'm not going to go over the other two. I don't think there's anything good. Like I said, if there is, they'll be in the video. If there's not, then just know it's trash and don't worry about it. Just a heads up there, so you know. But that's Zer. He's got okay stuff. We got some cool callus, some cool weapons. So, you know, go for it. By far, it's pretty cool. But, yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I know it's not as long as usual. We don't got trials. I didn't get this week in Destiny's thing either, so or next week's in Destiny's thing either, so it was kind of a short one. I apologize, but Bungie hates me, and the armor is just so disappointing. It's depressing. I don't want to keep going over it. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. We out of here. That's Zer. Very short and sweet. Y'all have a good day. We out.